first of all, we're going to get into Warstick, which you're an investor of. And we had the pleasure of talking to the founder, Ben, not long ago about it. I want to ask you a few questions as well and talk maybe a little bit about youth baseball and sports because I feel like Warstick also is doing something that no other manufacturer in baseball is doing and really kind of just getting that message across to kids who play, whether it's baseball or softball. And you obviously have been playing. You played for a long time, especially in the major leagues, and you chose to pass on an offer from the Diamondbacks, and you went to college and played college ball. And that's a big decision, I think, as a young guy who, had an opportunity to play in the show. And what's your advice to kids who might be presented with like the same thing right now in college or go to the pros? I mean, the game's a little different now. So what's your opinion on that?
Man, that's a tough question because every kid is so different.
Yeah.
When I was drafted in 2000, year 2000, there was a thing called the draft and follow. So there was no negotiation. Basically, they just drafted the rights for me, or to me, and then the next year after I finished my first year at junior college, they had the rights to negotiate with me before the draft. And if we were unable to negotiate a deal, I'd go back into the draft. And they took me again. But honestly, with kids, it's just different for everybody. For me, I was 170 pounds, 6 foot, like weak. My ears were the biggest part of my body. It wasn't a good look. Personally, I just felt like there's no chance I'm ready to make that jump and go to a minor league, organization or, big league organization and start my minor league career. I just, I don't know. It wasn't confidence. I just knew that there was more that I needed to learn. And going to the JUCO route was huge because there are no practice rules like the NCAA where I was at the cage all day. School was a little bit easier. I was living on campus. The ball field was right next to the campus, and I was there all day. I was hitting ground balls. I was hitting all day. So I really improved there. So every kid is completely different. I was picked in the 27th or 28th round or something like that out of high school. So it wasn't like I was a first rounder trying to make a decision to go to UCLA or TCU or something like that over $5 million. My decision was a little bit different. So it's just, it's tough. It's a conversation with the folks, a conversation with the kid and trying to figure out where his head's at and what he thinks is best for him, but also the parents kind of helping guide the situation and mentor or somebody that they have in their life helping. It's a lot of conversations to be had, and it's a fun decision to make, and I think most kids have fun with it when they have that opportunity.